How do primary and secondary news sources differ? Imagine you're trying to understand what really happened during a big event. Did you see it firsthand or hear about it from someone else? That's the core difference between primary and secondary news sources. Knowing this helps you figure out how reliable and detailed the information is. Primary news sources give you direct, original information about an event. They come from people who were there or directly involved. For example, if a reporter interviews a witness at a protest, that interview is a primary source. Other examples include official documents, photographs, videos, speeches, or raw data. These sources show what actually happened without any added interpretation. They are especially important in breaking news because they give the most immediate and unfiltered account. Secondary news sources are different. They take information from primary sources and add their own analysis or explanation. Think of a news article that summarizes several eyewitness accounts or a documentary that reviews historical events. These sources are created by people who weren't there but have studied or reviewed the original information. They help give context, background, or different viewpoints on a story. For example, a news report explaining the causes of a political protest based on interviews and reports from primary sources is a secondary source. The main difference lies in where the information originates. Primary sources come directly from the event or source itself. Secondary sources relying on primary sources for their information. Primary sources present raw facts or first-hand experiences. Secondary sources interpret, analyze, or comment on those facts. In journalism, primary sources are key for reporting facts quickly and accurately, especially during breaking news. Secondary sources are useful for understanding the bigger picture or historical background. When you read news, it's helpful to identify whether the information is coming from a primary or secondary source. If it's a live video or an interview, it's primary. If it's a news story explaining what happened based on other reports, it's secondary. Using primary sources helps you verify facts directly. Secondary sources give you context and different opinions. But be cautious if a story only relies on secondary sources without citing original evidence. That can sometimes lead to biased or incomplete information. By understanding this difference, you can become a smarter news consumer. You'll know when to trust first-hand accounts and when to seek out analysis or background. This skill is a key part of media literacy, helping you make better decisions and avoid misinformation.